Problem list. An up-to-date record of a patient's medical problems is an integral part of managing a patient's plan of care. Problems can be updated from the patient summary screen, from the prevention screen, from the face sheet screen, and from within the eNote if the problem list section has been included in the template. Although the problem list can be accessed in various locations, the steps for adding and editing problems are similar. For this training, we will use the summary screen. If the patient has active diagnoses, up to 6 of these problems will display on the patient summary screen when the patient record is first opened. To edit the problem list, start by clicking the problem list link found on the bottom half of the summary page. This brings you directly to the problem list screen. From this screen, you can view active problems and make edits or updates as required. At the top of this page, next to the problem list heading, you'll see a sundial icon. Clicking this icon allows you to see a history of problem list updates. Next to that icon on the right side of the patient problem list screen, you'll see a Show Archived Errors button. An example of when to use the archive status is when a problem has been resolved or is no longer part of the patient's active plan of care. A problem would be errored out if it was entered in error, such as when an incorrect ICD-9 code is used, or if it was entered on the wrong patient's record. In the system, if there are no archived or errored problems, this button will be grayed out. If archived or errored problems exist, clicking the button will expand the list to include those archived and errored problems. Clicking the button again will hide these same problems. You can enter a problem by clicking the Add Problem button. Here you can type the name of the problem, or you can enter the ICD-9 code if it's known, and then click on the Get ICD-9 Descriptions button. In this example, we'll search for diabetes. Once the diagnosis results are returned, simply click on the hyperlinked ICD-9 code for the desired problem. The problem is now added to the problem list. We will also add hypertension to the problem list by clicking the Add Problem button and entering ICD-9 code 401 into the search box. Click the Get ICD-9 Descriptions button and select the appropriate problem code from the returned list. This will add the problem to the bottom of the list of active problems. Now that the newly added problems are added to the list of problems, you can enter the onset date and end date as appropriate for each of the problems. If the end date is unknown, you can check off the checkbox in the Unknown column located to the right of the end date. A comment can be added if needed by clicking on the paper icon in the comment column. The status defaults to active, but can be changed by making a different selection on the status drop-down box. Note that the archive and error status options are shown in red text to help distinguish them from the active option. A rank can be added, but it is not required. For each diagnosis, a rank can be set from 1 to 5 to indicate the importance of the problem to the patient's healthcare. A rank also helps determine the sort order. A rank of 1 means the most important, and a rank of 5 means the least important. If a rank is not set, it will default to 2 for all problems, and the problem list will display in alphabetical order. To remove a problem from the list, you must click the problem list link and change the status to archive or error. Click the Update Problem List button to save your entries. You're now returned to the patient summary screen where you can review the updated list of active problems.